If you have clicked on this video, that means that there's a specific message that you need to hear. Hi, my name is Tricia. I started this YouTube channel to create a safe space. If you are receiving dreams from God and you have messages and you're trying to figure out what they mean, I have a lot of dreams and I enjoy kind of like breaking down and understanding what the meaning is or what I need to do, how I should use this information that I've received in my life. So what I'm going to do is tell you my dream. Then I'm going to pray and let the Holy Spirit guide me in breaking down the dream and then tell you what the complete message is that you should hear. So I have created this space so that we can talk about our dreams. So if you have any questions or want to share what your dream is, just put it in the comment section below. This is a safe space. I do not tolerate any nonsense. I was walking wearing high heels and was looking great walking through the mall. A lot of people noticed me as I was walking. I was with other ladies shopping in the store looking at a rack of clothes. One girl asked me to hold some clothes she was planning to buy. She left the mall and returned later on. As we were walking, she knocked over a wine glass onto the floor and was upset because she realized she messed up one of her shoes that a friend had customized for her. It was hand stamped. We walked by the place where a lady did the customizations. She offered different shapes to be hand stamped on things. The lady said she could fix the item that was messed up by redoing them. The girl was relieved. And that was the dream. All right, so here is the breakdown. And I want to let you know that it took me time to break down my dream. So immediately when I wake up, I write down the dream and I take some time to process what it means because it doesn't always just come to you like, oh, okay, this is what it means. It's something that I have to process. So I just want to let you know it did take me a little time to process this one. So I have my notes that I'm going to refer to. So I'm going to break it down by sentence. So the first part is I was wearing high heels and was looking great walking through the mall. A lot of people noticed me as I was walking. All right. So here's the message. This is the breakdown of the dream. So wearing high heels, I think that means that people are noticing that you are elevated, that you have, and that's not physical. That means that you are spiritually more elevated, that you are growing closer to God, that you are looking differently in a good way. Right? People are taking notice to that. Maybe you have taken the time to love on yourself and probably stop being a people pleaser or just kind of like putting everybody else forward or before yourself. You are starting to put yourself first and taking ownership of your journey in life and not letting other people lead you down a path that you didn't want to go down, right? Walking through a mall means that you are walking, you're on your path, you're walking in the path, the direction that you should, and you have a lot of opportunities available to you. The next sentence says, I was with some ladies shopping in a store looking at the rack of clothes. To me, that meant that the people were like-minded. It doesn't specifically mean that they're just ladies. It just meant that there will be people, like-minded people, that will be on the same path as you, that will be helping you navigate through those opportunities because you have a rack of clothes, right? So the rack of clothes meant that there are other opportunities available that you're kind of like figuring out, as you go down your path. The next part says, one girl asked me to hold some clothes she was planning to buy. She left the mall and returned later on. This took me some time to kind of like figure out. The thing that really stood out was the fact that the girl asked me to hold the clothes, right? And she left. So holding the clothes, when you think of clothes, that is how when we put on clothes, that's how we want to present ourselves to the world. You could be holding on to an image that is not yours because you're holding on to someone else's clothes, right? that they were planning to buy. So that was an image that they wanted, but that's not what you wanted. So it's just to be careful, because you probably did that in the past, try to appease other people by walking, talking, or doing things that were not really you. So you have elevated and you are no longer doing that, but that's something to take heed to. The next part is, as we were walking, she knocked over a wine glass onto the floor and was upset because she realized she messed up one of her shoes that a friend had customized for her. It was hand stamped. To me, what stood out was that she was walking and knocked over a wine glass. So as she was going down her path, walking, that means that you're on your path. She knocked over a glass of wine. Wine to me represents, it's kind of like a reward. When you are drinking wine, it's right, enjoying the fruits of your labor. So you will be enjoying the fruits of your labor. And when the cup was knocked over, that meant that your cup will runneth over. That's what it meant to me. It didn't mean it in a negative way. It meant it in a positive way, meaning that there will be an abundance, right? You will have enough, and it's okay that it runneth over because you'll have enough to give other people. The next part is the shoes. So it messed up her shoes. Shoes represents the journey. Being messed up meant that mistakes will happen. She was walking, so it's on the path, right? It's hand stamped. It's specific to you. It is tailored specifically for you. The next part is, we walked by the place where a lady did customization. So on the journey, you will meet other people that will be there to help you. Then it says she offered different shapes to be hand stamped on things. And to me, the different shapes meant that there are going to be other opportunities you might not have seen first. As you were walking in the mall and you saw all these opportunities that were available, now you are going somewhere specific and you are seeing that there are going to be more options you might not have noticed before. The lady said that she could fix the item that was messed up by redoing them, and the girl was relieved. So that meant that there will be somebody there to fix it. There will be people, whatever mistakes that you make, don't worry. Everything's going to work out. It can be fixed. Things can be adjusted. So that's pretty much how I deciphered the message. And I would be curious to see how your intuition broke down this story. Okay, you ready? Okay, so people are noticing that you have elevated and there's something different about you in a good way. They are drawn to you. You exude confidence. You are walking down a path that has many opportunities available for you to choose. You will meet like-minded people that will be there to help you. Remember to be your true self. Remember to be your true self, meaning at your core, right? Your authentic, true self. You just be who you are, and not someone you think others want you to be. This is a unique path that is specific for you, where you will be rewarded for your hard work and labor. Your cup will runneth over. You will not want. There will be abundance. God will be there every step of the way, even when you make mistakes. You will be just fine. And that's your message. If it did not resonate with you, please leave it. And I hope you consider subscribing to my channel. I have more dreams to share with you.